Hey guys, what's up? It's Tall and Skinny. If you guys didn't notice, I gained a massive amount of BR today by using my diamonds that I had left over in the Super Value Pack event. I got the Phantom Revenant Fragment, which is pretty cool. And I also got my weapon to rank 2. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. Today I'm going to talk about mounts. Mounts are a massive source of power if you know what you're doing. However, if you don't know what you're doing, then you will lose a lot of power and diamonds if you don't. You'll be missing out on a lot of power and you'll be using a lot of diamonds for no reason because you don't know what you're doing. So this video will show you what to do. First off, if you go to the Mystic Tree on this, as soon as you log in, you can see Mystic Tree and Alchemy Stone. If you go to Mystic Tree, this is basically to get Azure Fruit, and the Azure Fruit give you tokens to use in the Mount shop. So I'll show you the Mount shop right now. Alright, so in here you can buy mystic pouches, you can get enough fragments to activate your pet. Armaments are very important, I'll show you why later. Steel nails and steel plates. Don't worry, I'll tell you what all of these do in a moment. You can also go to diamonds and buy each of these. However, I do not do that because it's a waste of diamonds. Most of the time, if you go to event, you can get items for cheaper in here. Today, it's not available, but sometimes it is. So, let's go to mounts. To get the mount, it's at the bottom right-hand corner on the circle. Then go to the horse head. After you have activated your mounts, some of them are from special events. Some of them cost me diamonds. Don't worry about that. If you have the Shade Mare, you're perfectly okay. So in this page, you can level up your mount by using those mystic pouches that I showed you how to get them in the mount shop. This increases your stats by a large amount, and each time that you level it to a certain waypoint, I guess is what you can call these, it will increase your stats by that much as well. So that's pretty cool. Advance will increase the stats by a percentage. Also, it'll give you divinity. As you can see in the red, it says divinity +2, and and so on. It'll increase your divinity. Divinity, however, is like a talent tree. Each of these requires your pets to be a certain rank. In order to get 1 out of 8, you just have to have the pet actually activated, and to keep getting higher, you have to have it, ranked up and evolved. Pretty self-explanatory. It has the requirements on the right for this one. In order to go rank 2 or 2 out of 8, I have to get my Shade Mare to rank 2. So if you just look at them all, you can see the different requirements, and then it also shows you what it gives you and the divinity cost. So let's go to Evolve. Evolve, it costs a lot more fragments, but it also increases by a lot more. It doesn't change the way that it looks. It just evolves the pet and increases the stats by a large amount of percentage. And let's go to the most important, armament. 1 second, actually, let's go back. You can choose, as you can see underneath my mount, it says mount. Underneath the horse, it says mount, so you can choose which one that you want to be seen on and which one that you want to ride. Right now I have this one. And then you can also go to preview. Preview shows what it looks like at rank 5. And this is just the advance. It's not the evolve rank, so don't get these confused. Over here it shows the stats at max level. That is not by advance, that's from leveling up. So keep that in mind as well. Now let's go to Armaments. Oh man, look at these. Okay, Armaments are insane. I'll just show you right here. You get armaments from the mount shop like I showed you. They come out either rank 1 or rank 2. You can fuse them if you have 3 of each kind. If you have 3 of any of them, then you can rank them up. It's just like your gems. So here, let's look at my armament attributes. First off, it'll give you basic attributes. That doesn't change unless the star changes. And the special attributes will change. Yours will be blue starting out. However, when you go to Armament Reforge, down at the bottom left-hand corner with the exclamation point, you can reforge them. In the center, it shows, I'm clicking on them, they're being highlighted. On this one, it says reforge type. This will change it from attack to HP to whatever other stats are available. And then for basic reforge, it'll change the quality, so it'll become blue or it'll become purple. It's all a gamble, so keep that in mind. And then advanced reforge will turn it's basically the same thing as basic reforge, except for it uses something different. And also, if you're you see how this one's red that I just highlighted up at the top? My first one is orange, and then I just went to the right, and now it's red. Basically, it'll turn advanced reforge will turn orange stats into red, and I'll show you that right now. There you go. Now it's red. That's basically the only way to get red stats, unless you get really lucky. You have to turn the stat into orange first by using basic reforge or advanced reforge. However, basic reforge requires steel nails, and steel nails costs about half the price as steel plates. So I would suggest using basic reforge to get them to orange, and then use steel plates to get them to red. That's my suggestion. That's how I did it. And that's basically the best way to do it. Now keep in mind that the saddle gives you attack. The I don't even know what this is called. Unfortunately, the one with the wings gives you it's like it looks like a chest plate almost. This one gives you HP in these, and then in rank 3 or 3-star and 4-star, it'll give you hit, crit, or dodge, and pierce in these. As you can see, this one says hit. So the first two on the left, the top and the bottom, will give you attack. The right top and bottom ones will give you HP, and they'll also give you these stats right here. Will be either dodge or pierce, and some other stats. I just keep it how it is because that's what works for me. So when you go to basic reforge, this is the window that will pop up. Either you can replace it, which I will because it's higher, or you can just keep reforging because sometimes you'll get less, like just happened. So I'll just keep reforging and reforging until I get something better, and then I'll stick with it, and then I'll go to the next one. So this one I will go to reforge, try and get something higher. If I can't, like I just did, boom, there you go. You go to replace, and then you keep it. So it's basically very simple. Once you get orange, you just keep it there. You do not use basic reforge. You use advanced reforge, and it'll just keep going up like it is. And that's how you get red. So this gives an insane amount of BR, and I'll show you in a second. Let me choose one that's all red, like this one. Look at these stats, and I will remove it. That took off 12 million BR. Wow. So each of these will give me 10 million to 12 million BR. Some of them give me 15 million based on how high that they are. Just keep trying to get orange stats, and then go in there with your steel plates and just gradually increase them to red. That's the best way to do this, and that's basically all that there is, really. And there's also these BR bonus, armament bonuses, and that's basically when you get the stats to red of mythic quality, it will give you an extra bonus. Down at the bottom, it'll show you what stats that it gives, and as you can tell, in my saddle I have 2 mythic quality stats, and in my bridle I have 2 mythic quality stats. That means in my saddle, which is highlighted now, and my bridle, and as you can see, they're both red stats. So there's actually a bonus for getting them to red. So keep that in mind, that you don't want to stop at purple. You want to keep going until orange and then make them red. So that's basically all for this video. Mounts are not very complicated. It's the armaments that are complicated, and that's only because people don't know how to get to red stats. But you have to get the orange or just extremely lucky. So do not waste your steel nails. Do not waste your steel plates trying to get to red. Try and get to orange, and then use your steel plates for guaranteed red. That's my advice for you guys. And that's basically all that I can give you for mounts, because that is all that is offered. I can tell you where to get the Dread Beast and the White Mane. Those are from events. They cost me diamonds. Azure Dragon was released with a spending event. You had to spend 85,000 diamonds, and I was broke that week, so I didn't get it. Sky Drifter, you had to be top 6 in the server event for the kitchen or cooking event or whatever it's called. I'm only 40 fragments short from rank 3, and then this has not been released, but I have a feeling that it will be, just because of the events that are being released with these giving a whole bunch of steel nails and steel plates. I have a feeling that it's going to be next. So there goes my video for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please comment on the video. If you liked it, thumb up and subscribe.